Alright, welcome back. This is Board Game Officer. So today we are going to unbox this behemoth, Chronicles of Drunagor. These are the 1.5 expansions, but we're going to go ahead and do just a quick unboxing to see what's inside of each of these. I know that I'm kind of late to the game. This has kind of been delivered for a long time, but I'm finally getting to it. So let's go ahead and open this thing up. Alright, we got the shiny stuff off. Ooh, that lid actually came off really easy. That was super nice, actually. Alright, here we go. This is what we got when we first open it up. We've got the rulebook with spiral bound. Excellent thing. We have the reaction book, once again on spiral bound. Great thing. And we've got the adventure book in there. Once again, spiral bound. Great improvement from the 1.0 version. Super happy they went with those. We've got our C tiles. We've got our E tiles here. We have all of our doors that we're going to take a lot of folding time, but that's all right. And we've got a good amount of our adventure book here. Or not adventure book. Adventure tracker. We've got a good start here guide, which actually is really nice. It kind of gives you a step-by-step of how to play and everything. Kind of tells you what to do on each little step. Kind of a nice little get started guide there. We've got our runes bag here. Chronicles of Drunagor. Actually, what I want to know is, what are these symbols? Like, are they totally messed up? Or, like, what are these based off of? You know, are they based off of, like, some ancient thing? Or are they based off, like, Korean, Japanese, one of those languages? Or, like, I don't know. That would actually be kind of cool to know where the inspiration for those came from. We got ourselves a nice little snack. I like that. And we got ourselves all of the cardboards here. There's all the pets you could have. I like it. We've got darkness tiles, our rune tokens, our health tokens, and everything there. And we've got these save trays, which actually I think are going to be super nice here. We've got a couple empty ones here to start off with. Then we've got some of them full of cards. We've got our D20 that it comes with. It's actually kind of cool. It's got those little like marbling in it. That's actually kind of cool. We've got our trap die. We've got our level up cards here. Dreamcraft Buckler. Counter, self-prevent 3 and make an attack if pleasure hit. Wow. That's probably a spoiler. That's probably like a level 7 or something. Or level 3, I guess now. We've got some of our treasure cards, along with some of the upgrades for some of the characters. Then we've got more treasure cards and more adventure cards there. More level up cards. And we've got first encounter card for the boss, the Undead King boss. We got some more of these miniature cards here. We got more equipments and a Wandering Monster event card. That actually is pretty darn cool. If I don't say so myself. I am a lover of this game already, so take that as you will. We've got all these base connectors here. Ooh, they're actually nice and rubber instead of plastic. I thought they were going to be plastic. That's actually super nice that they're rubber. A little bit less wear and tear on your minis. I usually put them on and off. I think that's a positive thing there. Here we have our B tiles. And here we have all of our heroes, of the base at least, and our health tracker. So we got Elros, the Elf Assassin here. Nice. And then we've got all these organization trays, which are super handy once I get all the cardboard plucked out. This thing is amazing compared to what they had on the first one. This time they actually have everything organized out each one, so you have a spot for each different type of token. Super handy to have. Super happy with that. Now, this is such a small thing. Such a small thing, but I think it's amazing. See that little cutout there? That's so I could just pick them up like that. Amazing. Such a small thing, but I think it's awesome. Because some of those games, it's so hard, you feel like you have to like bend the box out just to get all the miniatures out. And we do got more stuff here for storage. Here we have the Executioner. I am definitely not an expert on miniatures by any means. But, I mean, look at that. You got a little couple faces back there. The detail, look at that detail on the scythe there. Double-edged scythe. Like, I'm no expert, but I'm pretty happy with these. I think they're pretty cool. We got a Shadow Cultist here. I'm definitely going to try to have these painted up before I do a playthrough video. Because I think these things are going to look awesome all painted up. We've got the Shadow Vampire. We've got the Skeleton Archer here. Now we also have some heroes. I'm not going to go through all of these, just to kind of, so you can kind of get the idea of these miniatures. This one here is Jaheen, a cleric, human cleric. This one here is Vorn, the dwarf fighter, warrior, something to that effect. Alright, let's go on to a couple others here. Here we have our large Trayz 3. We got 2 Trayz 2s. And we have 2 Trayz 1s for our 3D terrain models here. And here we have the Undead King. I mean, look at that. Look at all those faces in there. All the chains wrapping around, the book. Oh, look at that. Super, super cool. I'm very happy with quality here. And once again, like I said, it's not hard to impress me with these, but altogether, like, I think they're pretty darn awesome. And we got the Abomination. Got hooks all over him. And then the Shadow Knight. That's pretty cool. Something else I wanted to point out, and this is once again a very small thing, but this plastic is actually like pretty good quality plastic. Better than some of my other games. Once again, I'm no expert, but compared to my other games, I'm actually quite impressed with the quality of this plastic here. Then you've got a whole bunch of cubes. Yep. I mean, that's just kind of fun to play with. Alright, that there is the base box. I'm definitely going to take some time to organize this. I might make a video of the organization depending on how good I come up with one. We'll see if I actually make a video of that or not. But let's go ahead and jump into the Spoils of War, which was the box of all of these stretch goals from the first Kickstarter. Alright, here we have the Spoils of War box here. Let's go ahead and open this one up. This one's a little bit of a smaller box, a little bit easier to manage under this camera here. Go ahead and take this lid off. That wasn't too bad of a lid lift either. We've got the components all here. Component list. A quick description of these deluxe hero boards that they came up with in the stretch goals. And this is all the heroes that you could get in the expansion. That made a lot of questions when people started getting this, was because they would have, you know, the characters from all the expansion, from the other expansions in here, but now they're mini, so people are like, oh, did I not get it? But because this was a stretch goal for these type of boards, this does come with every single hero that you could have in the game, even if you might not have the expansion. So, but these are the deluxe boards. So instead of having the upgrade cards, this is just the whole thing. So this I really like for like one-offs. If you're just doing a one-off, these are easy to pull out, so you don't have to pull out all of the cards and try to figure everything out. You can just pull this out, grab the one or two things, however much you're unlocking for that level, and then jump right into play. So that's one thing I really like about these deluxe boards. Now, let's go ahead and get into these miniatures. That guy's looking pretty cool. I don't remember this guy's name. He's a commander, but I don't remember his name. You got like the twin, Theron, twin, something. As you can see, he's got two faces there, with some tentacles along his back. This one is not the Walking Horror. I don't remember that guy's name. This one here is the Walking Horror, though. Oh, that's got like a horn coming out of the middle of his back. That's cool. And whoa, he's got like claw feet. Interesting. I don't remember his name either off the top of my head. I just know he attacks twice, which goes along with however many arms he has, right? That he's going to attack twice every turn. Good and thematic there. Then we've got some enemy cards and some hero level up cards from the heroes that came in the stretch goals. We've got the extra class cards. We got some more miniatures here. Here's most of the heroes, at least. This here is the wizard. Wow, like just some of that detail just surprises me. That's really awesome. Once again, I know I've heard that others are better, but other companies, but these are like pretty awesome. I love that a lot of these bases, not super textured, but they at least have something to it. That's kind of nice. Here's one of my favorite characters, Scar. He's a draconian sorcerer. Super awesome. One of my favorite characters, by far. One of my other favorite characters is the monk's son. That's awesome. Shout out to Meet Me at the Table and Colin at the One Stop Co-op Shop when they played this game. And one of them played as Sun, and they always did like the backflip for her ability. And so now I feel like every time I play, I have to do that backflip. That I don't remember who played it, Colin or Barrett. But that's what I always think of when I ever see the Sun now or Sun the monk, is them doing the backflip. And then we've got our little halfling. I don't know why they made this halfling so small. I mean, the eagle's almost bigger than him. I mean, I know halflings are only like 2 feet tall, but I don't know. I feel like that's a lot smaller than 2 feet. Like, so here's another dwarf, and it's like half the size of a dwarf. I feel like they're just a little smaller than dwarfs. I could be wrong. It's just surprisingly small. But when you take it with this halfling, I mean, look at her. She is tiny. She is super, super tiny. So this guy's actually pretty darn big compared to that halfling. But once again, like, that's so cool, that the fact that she's riding a wolf. So cool. And then here we have the pet wolf that you could summon. And the bear. And then a whole lot of chests, which are actually pretty cool. They've got a lot of detail going on with them. Now we go into more of these cards here. Here's the deluxe class boards. On one side they have just a single, like this one's just for the assassin. On the back sides they have mixtures. So this is like on already mixed for you. You don't have to do these. You could do any mixture you want. But these are kind of like good mixes that they came up with. So like the warrior and the cleric kind of thing. So that's actually kind of cool that they kind of help you out with like, hey, here's some good mixtures. Then we have the classic boards so these classic boards are only the ones that came with the Kickstarter. The deluxe boards are the ones that have every single character in there, including all the expansions. So you should have more deluxe boards than classic within this box. And then you have the dungeon roll card for the deluxe as well. And then just another save tray to put more map tiles and everything in here for saving. All right, let's go ahead and get into another one of these boxes. All right, next up, let's go ahead and go through this monster pack. So this is basically just with more variety of monsters here. All right, so that was a little bit harder to get off there. So for the miniatures, there we go. I do not know any of these guys' names. I have not looked into this monster pack before. We've got that cool little creepy looking guy. Another like Reaper crab guy. That's pretty cool though. And then the big Overlord. He is so cool. I like this guy. That is cool. Yep. So very awesome there. Oh, Demon Lord is his name. Demon Lord there. Scourge of the Underworld. And then some of the attack cards for the Overlord. Let's go ahead and look at these. We've got the Death Messenger is that guy. And the Scout of Darkness. Okay. And then we've got all of the attack cards for the Overlord, which I really like how they upgraded that. Or not upgraded, but kind of changed that up, that you could add more stuff for the commanders and the Overlord. Adds a lot of variability. I actually really enjoy that. Alright, and that was that box. Let's go ahead and get into some of the expansions here now. First one we're going to do is the Desert of Hellscar. Once again, this is another one of my favorite. I know I'm acting like a 5-year-old. This one's my favorite. No, this one's my favorite. And this one's my extra favorite. But another one of my favorite is Katarina there. She is awesome. Very, very hard hitter. If you like those hard hitter characters, she's one of them. Let's go ahead and get into here. We've got the adventure book here. Just a quick run through. I don't want to spoil anything. We've got some more tiles. And right off the bat, we've just got this big old tremor worm. That's actually pretty cool. That's actually pretty pokey. All right. That's pretty cool there. Here we've got more tiles. And we've got the two new characters. Torque, the Orc Barbarian. And then underneath there is Katarina, that one I was just talking about, the other human barbarian. And then kind of what the worm does when you fight him. And let's go into these miniatures here. We've got the doors that come pre-folded, so that's kind of nice. Don't have to fold those ones. And then the attack cards and the upgrade cards for the two new barbarians. And then we have these little baby worms with a little needle coming out of their nose, something like that. And then we have Katarina. She's pretty cool. And Torque, the Orc Barbarian. Also pretty cool. And then more treasure chests that are exactly the same. Nothing exciting there, comparatively at least. And there we have the Desert of Hellscar. Next up is Rise of the Undead Dragon. I've already cut off the plastic because that's a boring part to watch. Ooh, actually, I'm going to do this off camera. Because I don't want people to see. Okay, the dragon's not on top anyways. But it is very underneath everything. So first off, we've got a couple layers here. More tiles. Jurassic. He looks so cool. Draconian Paladin. He's an okay character. I don't mind him. But man, he looks awesome. Then we've got a couple more of the new tiles. A couple new of the large tiles. And now this is where I'll take this off camera so we don't see the awesome dragon yet. There is a picture of that awesome dragon. This is the adventure book. Just kind of a quick peruse there. Man, CGS is so nice. They always send these little like treat packages with each box. I love it. All right, so let's go into here. So let's jump right into Jurassic, man. Jurassic is so cool. Little Draconian Paladin. So awesome. Along with, I don't remember her name off the top of my head. She's actually pretty legit looking too. She's pretty cool. I love that like double mace whip thing. We've got more treasure chests. And we've got the Corrupted Farmer. So just one new white monster. Oh, that's cool. Look at that big old skull on his shield. That's pretty cool. And then we've got pre-folded doors once again. Nice that they're pre-folded. And then all the cards and the attack cards for the boss. All right, now the part that we've all been waiting for. I should have done this one very last because I think this is the coolest thing in the 1.5 because I think the new Apocalypse is going to have some pretty cool miniatures as well. However, I'm going to have this dragon fly in. This thing is massive. So cool. Look at that. Like all of that little detail. This is so intimidating to paint. Whew. Like, because it's such a cool miniature, I don't want to make it look horrible. Like, that texture on there. I mean, all that detail. This undead dragon. Ugh. So cool. I mean, just look how stinking huge that is. Like, man, that's so cool. Anyways, let's go ahead. We've got 2 more expansion packs here. So the next small little expansion is going to be the Shadow World. A little adventure pack. We've got the Shadow World Adventure Book. We've got the miniatures here that come with this. Once again, I'm not super familiar with these enemies' names. So this one here looks like it's Shadow. Nope. This one is Shadow Pain. And then we have this one that I'm not sure what his name is. Well, he almost looks like a miniature demon lord, doesn't he? That's pretty cool, actually. I like that guy. And then we've got their cards here. Oh, there you go. Shadow Guardian is what its name is. The Shadow Guardian. Pre-folded doors. Once again, appreciate that. And then some Shadow Darkness or Shadow... What is this called? The Shadow World tiles there. And more treats. So once again, these adventure packs are a lot smaller, so they'll be pretty quick. We just got one more here. And the last one through all of this is the Ruin of Luccanor. And we got one upside down. We've got the adventure book here. Right, much smaller book, but much smaller expansion as well. We've got the Ravager here. And Lady Claw are our monsters. We've got pre-folded doors. We've got tiles that make up a cool ship, it looks like. I like that. Some more treats. And let's go ahead and look at the miniatures here. Here is the Ravager. He's pretty cool. And Lady Claw. That's very awesome. So, I know a big complaint was from the 1.0 version was that the variety of monsters was not very great. However, I feel like with all of these expansions and with the new standard, alternate, and a couple of the flip ones, I think plenty, and the monster pack, like, I'm super excited to go through this 1.5 version. I've played through the 1.0 version, thanks to Andreas on TTS, because that's what I've played everything as. But, so there we go. I'm going to try to organize all this. Oh, wait. But wait, there's more. We have the... We have the player Trayz. So, I think this is 100% not needed. However, 100% worth it. These Trayz. So these Trayz here, these are just for the standard version of the hero cards. But you slip it right into there. You got this little health dial that literally slides up and down. You've got this place for all the cubes. You got these extra off to the side for your classes and your extra abilities that you get. So the cards slip right in there, and they do fit sleeved cards. And then you can just slip the little cube in right there, so it keeps it all nice and organized. Super handy to have. Once again, not absolutely needed, yet absolutely worth it. And some extra treats. Alright, so there we have it. There's everything I have. The only thing I'm missing is the 2 extra heroes, which there's already so many heroes in this game. I mean, that base box, there's already like 24 to choose from or something like that. So, I didn't feel super needed to add on for those heroes yet. I love everything that I have. I'm super excited about all this. Like I said, I'm going to try to do a reboxing video just to show you the best way to make it all fit. Other than that, I am going to start trying to do some playthrough videos. I already have a lot on my channel, but they're all through the TTS, so I want to get some live because I know that's a little funner to watch than the TTS. Other than that, thank you so much for joining.